Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a good day and a good time, and whatever it is you're doing out there, I hope it's all working out for you. But if you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place. All of these messages are timeless, by the way, so whenever you're watching this video is when you were meant to see it. And there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play. What do we do here? Well, I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck, just like this, to find out your overall tower moment energy. Before the tower, after, and tower and after the tower. Look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and we clarify we will do 3, 2, and 3, and then one more card at the bottom of the deck for one last piece of information to tie it all together. All right? Cool. Now, so, like I said, if this doesn't resonate, feel free to walk away, and this video doesn't apply to you, and that's okay, because tower moments are usually kind of rough. You'll see what I mean, maybe. And one more thing, gotta say it. Please think about hitting the old subscribe button if you haven't. If you like what you see. If you don't, that's totally cool. It's just, and then I do try to upload every day. So, all right. I think I got all the stuff out of the way. All right, let's get started. Justice card on this side of the tower is the energy of something is being corrupted or is corrupt or out of balance in your life. Not sure what that is yet. We will find out. Could be actual legal stuff, but I kind of doubt it. A lot of this time, this energy just means something's way out of balance, and it's not in your favor. That leads to the tower moment, which it always will, and that leads to the high priestess. And the high priestess is basically the energy of learning. The energy of your higher self, screaming at you, and then you finally listening to your higher self, like, oh yeah, I get it, that makes total sense. So, I don't know what's going on, but I think you're going to learn that not everybody can be trusted, not everybody can be taken at face value, not everyone can be, reliable, and I think that sounds like common sense to a lot of people, but not everyone gets that. A lot of people are still in the mode of, well, I can trust anyone. So, and then it kind of goes bad for them, and I think that's kind of the situation you might be in. World card and the Temperance card. So, the World card is an ending card. Like, this chapter comes to an end, and the Temperance card is usually the card of harmony. And, everything's working out. Timing is good. Everything is tempered, and everything is, cool, chill. So, I don't know what that means yet. We will clarify a little bit and see if it makes sense. It probably does. It usually always does. But I'm thinking that's just the end of, the whatever's going on over here, and it's going to lead to a better life. That's my assumption. Okay, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 9 of Wands. 2 Wands cards over here. One of them is your plans aren't working. Why aren't they working? Well, somebody's lying to you, and somebody's making you work a lot harder than you were meant to. That's right. They are lying to you. They are making you do all the work. This is the energy of a group project, and you're doing all the work, and they're just kind of sitting back and showing up at crucial times for a quick pep talk. Like, we can do this, guys. We're gonna own this. We're gonna rock this project or whatever it is. And then when the work hits, they disappear. This is the person who makes everybody feel good for a little while, and then they're always busy when the real work has to happen, right? So, yeah, that's the kind of energy you're dealing with, and that's exactly why things are out of balance for you. They are lying to you. They're making you do all the work, and you're just worn out and tired. And your plans are these plans that you have with somebody. You're doing all the work. They don't care. They're fine with that. They're totally cool with that too. They really don't care if you burn yourself out doing all this work. All they want is the reward. Tower moment. You're gonna take a break, and you're probably gonna want to take a couple days for yourself, but because you do that, that's going to bring the tower, and they're not going to like that. They're going to accuse you of not working hard enough. They're going to say this is all going to fall apart because you didn't do the work. They're going to They're going to lay it on you pretty hard. They're going to blame you for everything that's not getting done. And when you turn it back on them, it's like, what are you doing? And they'll be like, dude, I'm taking care of all of this stuff. You don't even know. And they're going to make a bunch of stuff up. They're going to lie. Ace of Swords on this side of the tower. Look at that thing. Look at it. This is the sword of deception on this side of the tower. And they aren't really doing anything, but they're going to gaslight you into the void over here, into the oblivion. They're the one that's going to be doing all the heavy lifting, all the behind the scenes work. This is the person that you want to avoid with everything, because if there's no visible results or you can't see them actually doing anything, they're not doing anything. They're just waiting for you to get it all done, and then they're just making stuff up. This person isn't doing anything to help you. And this is what's going to happen when you just decide you can't do it anymore. You need to take a break. That's what's going to cause the tower moment. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. King of Cups. Lover's card. That's rare. Anyway, the this is going to be a huge emotional choice for you, because I think you two came in on this project together as a partnership and you had big dreams. This is let's open a bar energy. This is let's build a business together energy. This is let's build a team together energy, right? This is something big. This is something big in your life that it was a huge decision to make. Open a restaurant. This is something you've always wanted to do. You've had a dream about it since you were a kid, and this is your friend who wants in on it for the money. They're thinking that this is going to be a huge windfall for them. They think this is going to be a get-rich-quick scheme. You're going to do all the work, and they're going to do all the invisible work. And you don't need this person in your life, or at least on this project. And you're going to have to get rid of them. And it sucks, because this was a both of you type of thing, but they're not doing anything. They're lazy. They're useless. They just show up once in a while just for a status check. It's like, hey, how's it going? And you'll name off all the things you did, and then they'll leave. Whatever they did, they'll keep that stuff on the down low. They're not going to talk about that at all. They're going to be like, yeah, well, that's cool. And then they won't even get an opportunity to know what they've been doing to the project. And they'll probably claim it's something to do with money or paperwork or, complicated stuff that takes a long, long time. And you're going to find out they haven't even been doing that. But yeah, this whole thing started out as a cool plan. It started out as an interesting new adventure. It started out as a dream for you mostly, and they just latched themselves onto it. They convinced you that they would be useful, they'd helpful, and they're really not. And you're learning that the hard way as you go on in this project. And if you're in this situation right now where you have this dream and you have this idea, and you do have somebody who is trying to get into it, and they're trying to say, hey, I would be useful, I would be this and that, and they're trying to convince you how good of a team you'd be together, maybe hold off on that. Maybe start doing the work yourself, and I think you're pretty much capable to do it on your own, or give them a week trial and see how they do. A week, maybe 2 weeks, see how much they get done, and if they don't get anything done, cut them out, because this person will try to stick onto this project for the credit. They'll sign out. They're the type of person that signs all the leases and the paperwork, so they're partners in the business. But then as soon as they're partners, they disappear, and then they expect half the money or whatever. Scam artist, con artist, whatever you want to call it. This is that kind of energy. So you need to control your emotions, build your own life, get your 10 of Pentacles, listen to your higher self, and throw this person out. They are no good for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is the energy of drama, fighting, competition, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is going to be a fight. You're not going to just throw this person out and they're just going to walk off and go, okay, whatever. They're going to claw and, cling on to you, and they're just going to beg you to stay on, and, they might even do a little work to prove they're useful for a little while, only to slide back into their old ways again. And you don't need that. You really don't. You need someone who is just as excited about this project as you. They're passionate. They're probably, you need the type that is on it, into this so much that there's even a little bit annoying and they won't shut up about it. You need that kind of energy. You don't need the energy of whatever this person's bringing to the project. So, yeah, they don't want to do any of the work, but they expect half the profit. And that's where the World card and the Temperance card is here. You bring an end to this stuff, and you bring peace back into your life. All right, that's it. I hope that message was clear enough, and you make the right choice. I'm going to show you the cards now. Here we go. If you're still watching at this point of the video, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Anyway, so this is the void part of the video. Most people have signed out by now. If you're still watching, please think about hitting the old subscribe button. You stuck around this long, you might as well, click it. I do try to upload every day. That doesn't mean you have to check in every day, but just in case. And if this one didn't hit for you, like I said earlier, if it didn't resonate, just click out and scroll down the videos that I've done. Maybe you'll find one that appeals to you and pulls you in. You came to this channel for a reason, so let's find out what it is. All right? Well, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, okay? Have a good one. Peace out. And good night. Or morning. Or whenever you're watching this, have a good day. Bye.